bitch like I'm Hefner. I take 10% like I rep her. No faking my tits, but I'll check her. Your bitch give me brain like her neck hurt.
Hey friends and internet buddies. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know what my intro is gonna be. Help, please help. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. In case you're wondering, who is this bitch and why did I click on her channel? Well, this is the video where you and I get to know each other a little bit better. And I'll tell you who I am and stick around if you want. Apparently my cat Salem decided to join us, so I'm gonna keep him on my lap for the intro. Anyway, so hi. Nice to meet you if we don't know each other. I'm Kitty. Welcome to my channel. So for my first video, I thought I'd do like a 20 facts about me, kind of get to know me kind of thing. And I also got these amazing bath products from, what is this company called? I keep forgetting. From Nectar bath treats. So I thought I would do kind of like a 20 facts about me slash Nectar bath treats haul unboxing kind of thing. I don't know. Let me preface this by saying I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm doing this because I'm trying to basically entertain myself for the most part, and if it entertains somebody else then that's awesome, but I'm mainly doing this to, you know, pass some time while I'm bored because my school doesn't start till like late February, and I also just kind of want to learn a new skill, and I want to learn how to edit and, you know, do things on YouTube, for which I will ask for my sister's help a lot. I'm sorry in advance, Nikki, but yeah, I'm going to be asking for your help a lot. By the way, if you like the banner that's on my channel, my sister made that banner. She also made the intro song that's playing at the beginning of this video. Thank you so much, sissy. I don't know how to do any of that shit, but maybe she'll teach me one of these days. Like, please, Nikki, teach me how to YouTube, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I'm also gonna put her channel in the description below because she's freaking hilarious, and I'm not just saying that because she's my sister. She's actually really freaking hilarious. Her name is Nectar, and you know, she does the whole Nikki leg thing that you may have seen. It's fun. Just go check out her channel. I'm in a lot of them. We do stupid shit like ghost hunting and, like, you know, go around Los Angeles looking at like really creepy and, you know, old interesting landmarks and stuff like that. So, you know, I'll link it in the description below. Go check it out if you want. Okay, Salem, you want to go? Thank you for sticking around for the intro. I have like a million cats, but I'll introduce them to you one day in a video, I swear. Okay, so let's get started now, shall we? With this shit show. By the way, let me also say that if you're looking for like a family-friendly channel where people don't cuss and don't, you know, aren't blunt ass bitches, this is not the channel for you. I'm not making this to like monetize my channel in any way, shape, or form. This is strictly for fun. I don't really want to be making money off of this anyway because my career is in nursing, and this is literally just like a fun side activity for me to do and learn. But yeah, don't expect censorship on this channel, okay? So, fact number one. You might be wondering, well, okay, if your sister is Nectar, why are you Kitty Carter? Let me explain about the last name thing. It goes like this. So, I don't really talk to other members of my family. I haven't spoken to my parents in roughly 6-7 years at this point. I don't want to go into too many details why, but let's just say they're not very nice people, and I kicked them out of my life. And at some point I came to the realization that A, I hate the birth name that they gave me because I really have never gone by it, not since I was like a teenager. And two, I really don't like my last name either because I don't talk to my family, we're not really connected in that way, and I don't really care about like keeping the last name in any way, shape, or form. I've been going by Kitty since I was 16. At the time I decided to change my name, I was 33. So I was like, okay, well, I've gone by Kitty for like a million years, so I'm just gonna change my name to Kitty. And the last name Carter, well, originally that came from my love for Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. At some point in high school I decided that he was my brother. Don't ask, it's a long story. But basically I've been kind of going by Kitty Carter since forever in my head, so I was like, okay, well, it's time to change it to my real name because that's just my name. My birth name, by the way, really don't like that name. My birth name was Christina, and not that there's anything wrong with that name in general. I love other Christinas and everything, but when it came to me, it was such a pain in the ass. I'd go into a classroom and there would be like 20 other Christinas in there. It's like, Christina, which one? And then of course they would mark me absent instead of other Christinas with similar last names because, you know, my luck. So I'd get like really crazy letters from like teachers or the dean of the school who would be like, oh, your daughter has not shown up to class for like half the semester, and my mom's like screaming her fucking head off and trying to murder me, and I'm like, that wasn't me. So anyway, the last name presented a lot of problems. I remember back in 7th grade, a teacher called me, oh my god, that's right, they misspelled my name in junior high. They left off the A at the end of Christina. So an entire semester went by and this teacher called me Chris, Christian, Christine, Christopher, but not my actual name, Christina. Like by the end of the semester, the entire class was like, it's fucking Christina. So anyway, at some point in early high school, the nickname Kitty came about, and I've been going by Kitty ever since, so yeah, that's the story. So fact number 2, yes? My other cat decided to come in and say hi. What do you want? I'm filming. You want to come say hi? He seems like he wants to come say hi. He's like, Mom, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. This is Simba Cat. Hi. Hi, baby. Simba's 11. I've had him since the day he was born. And I'm gonna do an introduction video of all my cats eventually, but yeah, this is my 11-year-old Muppet. This is my oldest child. What do you want? Wanna go outside? Okay, let me go let this boy outside, okay? Yeah, he's very independent. Okay, I'm back now that the cat's been taken care of. Where were we? I didn't even get to fact number 2. Okay, fact number 2. Fact number 2. Fact number 2. Fact number 2. What's this channel about? Well, I was sitting there the other day and I was feeling really bitchy and blunt lately, so I decided that I'm gonna make a channel so I can basically speak my mind and just talk about topics that I want to talk about. There's a lot of shit going on in the world that I really want to talk about and speak my opinion on. And what a better way to do that than on YouTube, you know? And like I said, I'm not going to be monetizing any of this shit, so you know, don't worry about being censored and don't worry about me lying or like pretending in any way, shape, or form, because this is just gonna be me speaking my mind the entire time. And you know, not to mention, I do watch nothing but YouTube, so I'm on YouTube a lot. In case you wanted to know which YouTubers I've been watching for forever, Shane Dawson among the top #1, by the way. Like, Shane Dawson is my queen. I worship Shane Dawson. If you're not like connected to Shane Dawson in any way, shape, or form, I probably don't watch you. My sister and I are huge fans of his. Like, in fact, that was one of the reasons how my sister and I bonded. We have a 13-year age gap between us. She's 22, I'm 35. And basically, one of the ways we connected when she was little was by watching Shane Dawson on YouTube, because we somehow found him like both super funny and entertaining, and we both related to him on some weird level, so we were like bonding over that for a long time. And yeah, we still watch his videos, by the way, like almost every day, and then we'll like text each other about it. We're like, did you watch Shane's new video? Like, no joke, the obsession's real. I watched Jenna Marbles and her boyfriend Julian. I watched Tana Mojo. I'm obsessed with her. I just discovered her last year, and that chick makes me laugh so freaking hard. Like, I freaking love her. In case you haven't figured out how much I like her, check out the intro song one more time. Elijah Daniel, Christine Sedelko. I literally have been listening to nothing but K-pop and Lil Fag lately. Wow, that's kind of embarrassing, but I also don't care because I love K-pop and Lil Fag. Who else did I watch? I watched Simply Nailogical. If you don't watch Christine from Simply Nailogical, oh my god, that bitch is fucking hilarious, and she will teach you how to do your nails. The only way I know how to do my nails is because I watched Simply Nailogical. My nails haven't actually grown, like physically grown well, until I started watching her, which has been like, you know, a couple years now. I discovered that jojoba oil nail crack. Oh my god. Thanks to her, I discovered this jojoba nail oil crack freaking magic shit, and you put this on your nails and your nails will grow so quickly. I had this thumbnail that would crack at the center, every single time it would grow out a little bit until I started using this. That shit stopped happening immediately, and I can grow my nails out very quickly now. I don't like growing them out because I'll get into my career in a little bit, and I turn heavy people and I pick up heavy people with my hands, so I really don't like having sharp nails because that's dangerous in the work field where I work. Like, it's just not preferable to have long nails. But for the months that I do want to grow out my nails, this shit is amazing, and I try to put it on almost every night, and it helps your cuticles stay hydrated and looking beautiful, freaking, which never happened to me before. I was just like, oh my god, my cuticles are normal again, what the hell? So anyway, Christine, freaking thank you for everything, for all the advice that you have given me. I love you! Also, because of her, I have completely dissolved into my obsession of Hollow. This is my baby. This is my precious child. I carry her everywhere. I got her off of Wish, and I'm literally obsessed with this backpack. Like, I take it everywhere. I took it to Vegas. My boyfriend was like, no, you're not taking this to a restaurant, are you? Yes, bitch. Yes, I am. I love you, my Hollow backpack. Fact number 3, I am in a relationship. I'm taken. I've been in a relationship for 10 years. Don't come at me. In addition to that, I am a mother of 4 cats. Please don't ask me when I'm having human children, because these 4 cats are a handful, okay? I sometimes stay up until like 3, 4 in the morning just to control these motherfuckers. Like, don't ask me when I'm having human children, because honestly, I don't know. I don't even have the physical or mental energy for that right now. Don't even go there. Okay, fact number 5. Where did I grow up? So, I was born in Armenia. I came to the US when I was 11. I did already speak English, but my English was funny. I learned English in Armenia, but I learned it off of like Oxford books on tape and Oxford books and dictionaries and stuff like that. So a lot of the way that I pronounced my words seemed like I was British, or I would speak very properly. I would say really weird things like, I rose from my bed this morning, and my friends would be like, you mean you got up? Yes, I rose from my bed. They're like, where did you grow up? Were you like at the Buckingham Palace, like serving tea to the Queen? Like, what the hell? I had to explain that I basically learned very, very proper English, and the slang slowly started flowing into me when I got into like junior high, and then like within a span of like a month, my parents couldn't understand me, and all my friends were like, okay, she's speaking like a normal human being now. So after each 5 facts, I thought that I would open something from my little box of Nectar bath treats. Let's see what we got here. So much packing peanuts. Oh my god. Well, this is going to be fun for my cats to play with later. Let's see. Ooh. I already used one of these before, and that's why I got another one, because it's so freaking good. This is, it looks like a popsicle, but it's not. This is actually soap. How cute is this? I mean, come on, people. How cute is this? Like, and it smells so amazing. It smells kind of like cotton candy. Is this cotton candy? They are handmade. They're plant-based. And I love how it says, like, do not eat with a little face. Like, thank you. Yeah, got it. But thank you for the warning, too, because I actually do kind of want to bite into it. There's a chocolate one. There's a chocolate soap that I got in Vegas, where I discovered this shop about 6 months ago. And the chocolate one, seriously, I had to like warn everybody, do not bite into it. This is not real chocolate, because it seems like it is. Okay, let's do fact number 6. So I spent like 12 years working at the LA County at a desk job, and I freaking hated it after a while and wanted to kill myself and everybody in the office too, because that office was just full of really bad individuals. But anyway, it took me a while to realize I really love nursing, and I started taking nursing classes now about 2.5 years ago, maybe. It's a slow crawl. It's a slow crawl, but I'll get there eventually. Right now, I have a CNA certification, and I just got my HHA certification, which is a home health care aide certification, which means that when it gets in the mail, it's been like a month and a half, I can start applying for jobs where I can go take care of somebody in the home, in the comfort of their own home, which, by the way, would be a lot better for me because I really like spending a lot of time with my patients. One of the problems that I had with my last job was I was just like bouncing from room to room every second of the day. So for 8 hours, you're just kind of like bouncing from one patient to the other, and you're not spending as much time with each individual as you want. And not to mention, working as an HHA, you get to kind of like pick your own hours a little bit more, and I can work around school better, so I can like take more classes, and plus they pay a lot more. As a CNA, I got paid so fucking shitty. It was horrible. I'll go into that in another video. I'll probably do a video about like horror stories on the job and stuff, but yeah, they were not paying me very much. So I was just like, yeah, I need to get a certification that first of all helps me earn more money and also would be easier to work with, because working in a senior home when I worked before, ooh god, that job, I love being a CNA, but the job itself was just, it had issues. Okay. Fact number 7. So fact number 7 is I am very much bisexual. I may not appear so, dating a guy for 10 years, but still bisexual. I didn't realize that I was bi until probably mid-high school. Funny story, I did have a crush on a girl in kindergarten. One of my first crushes was a guy, and then it was a girl who had this like beautiful dark black hair and big blue eyes, and I was just like, oh my god, she's so cute. I just wanted to like hold her hand and kiss her cheek. You know, it was all very innocent, but I was definitely like, you know, I had a crush on her. And I told my grandma, who, by the way, I don't come from a very like accepting or open-minded family, and I remember telling my grandma that I had a crush on a girl. I was just like, I love her. And grandma was like, you mean you love her as a friend, right? And I was like, no, I want to marry her. And my grandma was just like, she didn't know what to do with that, so the conversation pretty much just like ended, or she like started talking about something else. I don't remember what even happened after that, because I didn't think about liking girls until much later in life, and then it just kind of dawned on me one day, and I was just like, oh yeah, I guess I'm attracted to guys and girls. Okay, cool, whatever. And one day I remember my sister was maybe around 11 years old. I'm in my room when I was still living at my parents' house, and she like opens my door one day. She's like, I have something I need to tell you. I'm like, what is it? She's just like, I think I'm bisexual. And I was like, congratulations, I am too. Cool. I'm gonna go back to watching Buffy now. Fact number 8. I am obsessed with some oddly girly things like makeup and like hollow and cat ears and other shit like nail polish. But I'm also oddly obsessed with a lot of boyish things. I don't even really think of it as like girlish and boyish, you know, it's all whatever. You can, doesn't matter what you have in your pants, you can like whatever the hell you want. For example, say hello to Sting. I have more. I have a whole sword collection, which I should probably do a video on one day. Yup. Fact number 9. I can't do help. I always had a lot more guy friends than I did girlfriends until my 30s. As soon as I hit my 30s, that was the first time that I started getting more genuine girlfriends like in my life, like female friends, you know. Up until then, the majority of my friends were boys, and I used to go out with a whole bunch of guys to like Dave & Buster's. Then I'd be the wingman, and you know, whenever like hot chicks would come in, I would try to get like my guy friends dates with the hot chicks. By the way, when I was in my 20s, girls were into some really dumb shit. Every girl that I came across was like, let's go clubbing. You want to go to a party? Let's go clubbing. And I was just like, I don't go to clubs. And they found that very odd. And I was like, I'm gonna go home and read Lord of the Rings. Like, that's more fun to me. Literally the only time that I ever go clubbing is when my little sister drags my ass clubbing to go out with her and her friends. Like, that's the only time that ever happens. Fact number 10. So my favorite foods, I have 2 technically. These are the 2 things that I can eat literally every day, all the time, constantly, and I'll never get sick of it. Cheese, like any kind of cheese, almost any kind of cheese. Blue cheese, love it. String cheese, love it. By the way, there's this particular brand of string cheese that I do eat, like, it's hard to describe, but it's like, you can only find it usually in Armenian supermarkets. And my second favorite food is sushi. I could eat sushi every day. I freaking love sushi so much. Sushi stop over in Pasadena, it's literally like, I go there so often, they practically know my order by heart, and like they see me all the time. I freaking love sushi so freaking much. Okay, that was another 5 questions, so let's open another thing from this little Nectar bath treats haul. Oh, this is a bath bomb. Oh god. It's like falling apart a little bit. It's like an orange bath bomb with what looks like tea in the center. I think it's tea. It smells like tea. Can you see? It's so cute. It smells amazing. So fact number 11. Let's talk about some of my favorite TV shows. Amongst my favorites, diehard Buffy fan. I have been watching Buffy since it aired, like since the day it aired, and this woman has been my fucking hero since I was like 16. I honestly really want to get a Buffy tattoo on my right wrist eventually, just like a silhouette of Buffy holding a steak or something and like a good quote underneath. I don't know. My other favorite TV show of all time that I'm obsessed with is, of course, Doctor Who. Now, I don't remember when I started watching Doctor Who, but as we all know, time is, you know, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, so what does it matter? Started watching it from the beginning, from Eccleston's era, watched the entire thing that was available at the time, and I've now gone back and watched some of the classic episodes. I think I'm on the 3rd Doctor as far as watching the classic series, but this show is literally my life. Like, every day I'm like listening for the sound of the TARDIS, just in case. When it's like late at night and I'm like really bored, I'm literally like hallucinating. Like, do I hear the TARDIS outside? Should I put my shoes on? Is the Doctor coming? Where I think the Doctor's real. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. Among the other TV shows that I'm obsessed with, Supernatural. I also have been watching that since the beginning, and I need to catch up on the last 2 seasons, I think. But since we don't have cable, I only watch like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon or like YouTube. So I need to wait until like the last season comes on Netflix so I can like rewatch it and stuff like that. And I'm super fucking excited that they now came out with the Wayward Sisters. I can't wait to start watching that. It's gonna, I'm obsessed with Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. And fun fact, my sister dragged me to some club a few months back, and in my drunken state, I remember lecturing some guy about not having watched Jessica Jones or Luke Cage, and I was like, you need to go home right now and watch Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, like right now. And then later the guy found us again on the dance floor and he was just like, hey, the girls who gave me homework. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassing. I watched The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow and all that shit. Like, I love superhero TV shows so freaking much. As far as my favorite movies, in case you didn't know, I am an obsessed Lord of the Rings fan. Like, obsessed. My best friend and I went to watch The Fellowship of the Ring in the theaters probably close to 20 times, if not more than that, honestly. At that time I was at the peak of my Elijah Wood obsession, like the peak. These are the extended editions because I am a massive nerd. Not to mention, Ian McKellen is pretty much my favorite actor in the entire world, and I worship him. At some point in high school, my best friend and I decided that he would be our ideal grandpa, because, you know, we decided we were sisters. So we decided that Ian McKellen would be our perfect grandpa, because, you know, he's gay, so we can talk to him about boys all the time, and he would give great advice. Man, we are so weird. But anyway, so for years now, we've been calling Ian McKellen Grandpa, so every time he's like in a new movie or anything, it's just like, Grandpa's in a new movie, watch Grandpa's new movie. Like, I think that was fact number 12, so let's do fact number 13, which also happens to be my favorite number. So yeah, I absolutely love the number 13. That's my favorite number. It's my lucky number. Almost every Friday the 13th, I've had a really great day. I don't know how that ever happens, but legit, every Friday the 13th, I somehow always end up having such a fantastic day. And a lot of people think of it as bad luck, and I'm like, woo, 13! As far as phobias go, I used to be really afraid of clowns, like coulrophobia, like fucking level 10. I'm really, really afraid of clowns. My best friend, I would walk through the mall and we would see like some clown, you know, mall person dressed as a clown that do balloons for children or whatever. They would like be walking towards us. We would scream bloody murder, hold hands, and like run into the nearest store. Like that level of terrified. At some point I realized that that was really silly. So I would go to places like Not Scary Farm for Halloween, you know, when they have those mazes with clowns. And at Knott's, I don't know if you've ever been there, but they have really legitimately scary fucking makeup. Like, their clowns look terrifying. And after going for a while, I would make my cousin like drag me through the clown maze. I was like, Anna, you gotta hold my hand, you gotta force me, I don't care what you gotta do, but I gotta make it through this clown-based band. So she would like hold my hand and like, okay, you alright? Let's do this. And like we would go through the clown maze and I would be terrified for a while, but then after doing this a few times, my brain was like, okay, we're cool. I think clowns are a little less scary now, because generally I'm not afraid of anything else. Like I'm not afraid of monsters. Like the freaking shadow monster from, you know, Stranger Things could literally show up in my living room right now and I would be like, all right, sweet, what is this? What do you want? How can I help you? I sense spirits all the time and I've been seeing spirits for forever, so for me stuff like that is like super normal. I don't know why clowns of all things like terrified me for such a long time. Still kind of skeeves me out a little bit. Also, you know what helped? The new It movie. The new It movie. Thank you for making that clown like absolutely not terrifying at all in any way, shape, or form. And to top it all off, by the way, the one scary scene in the movie when Pennywise is like dragging Georgie into the drain. Spoiler alert, if you haven't read the book or seen like the original movie from the 80s, Pennywise basically murders Georgie and drags him into the sewer. So during that one scary part in the new It movie, when Pennywise is like ripping Georgie apart and dragging him in the sewer, why did they cut to a cat on some lady's porch and the cat is like reacting to this murder and the cat's all like... Literally the best acting I've ever seen done by a cat, by the way. And when we were watching that, my sister and I fucking burst out laughing so hard. Like we were sliding in our chair. We were dying of laughter because literally like it's this like scary, intense scene and they cut to this cat just like... Cat's like, I see you, Pennywise, I see you. And we were just like, oh my god, that's the funniest thing on the planet. So... needless to say, after that, the movie wasn't scary anymore at all in any way, shape, or form. Oh, thank you to that cat for that magical performance. I need to go buy that movie just so I can have that scene and I can reference that scene because it's so freaking funny. Oh my god. Fact number 14, I'm pagan. In case you don't know what paganism is, maybe do a Google search because it's like one of the oldest religions in the world. It predates Christianity. Still not a very widely accepted religion. Yes, I'm a witch. No, I don't fly on a goddamn broomstick. Broomsticks are actually a symbol of fertility. A fun fact for you. No, I don't want to eat your babies for breakfast. I love babies and I want to work in nursing, so calm down. On to fun fact number 15. I wanted to mention a couple fun facts about my stupid body. So around the age of 30 is when I think I got diagnosed with what's technically generalized as autoimmune disease. I basically have a bunch of health issues that doctors eventually, after years of testing, came to categorize as autoimmune disease. I have chronic migraines, which used to be incredibly painful. Like they used to be so bad that I'd feel pain shooting into like all around my scalp, into my occipital lobe, to like my eyeball, and like I would feel pain in my eyeball. Like my eye would just be throbbing in pain. It would sometimes shoot into my ear canal just for fun. You know, you're driving and so all of a sudden your vision starts to go blurry and you can't hear properly out of one ear because your migraine is so bad it's like affecting other areas of your head. I also got diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome and I also got that pretty much under control. Like my stomach generally acts up when I have like really bad anxiety. Like as soon as I have bad anxiety, like something is stressing me the hell out, I'm gonna be running to the bathroom like 20 fucking times. TMI, you're welcome. I'm a CNA. I talk about poop a lot. Welcome to my life. And I also get these really weird muscle spasms in my legs and feet that they literally look like I'm having a seizure. It's muscle fatigue, which I eventually came to find out through an anatomy teacher. But yeah, my muscles just clamp up and it looks like my toes are like curling like this and I can't straighten my legs out and I can't walk. It gets really bad. To top everything off, I think, what was it, last year that they finally diagnosed me with dyscalculia? So for a long time I've had issues with math. Like I can't calculate for shit. Like I'm terrible with numbers. That has a long history in itself of where that comes from. I had some slight brain trauma when I was younger. It's like math dyslexia. It's like having dyslexia but associated with numbers. So my brain, let's say I read a string of numbers, my brain automatically will like mix those numbers up. So I have to be very careful about like if I'm transferring data in any way or if I'm taking somebody's vitals at work, for instance. I always carry a little notebook with me and I always write everything down because I just do not trust my brain to remember numbers at all. I can't do calculations very well, like very simple mathematical calculations that are like a no-brainer for most people. Like my boyfriend who's an engineer, he can like do that shit in his sleep. I struggle with a lot, and they had to like test me in order to figure that out eventually, but I was like, I was right, I'm not crazy, I really do have dyscalculia, oh my god. I can record these next 5 facts because my battery's about to die. Fact number 16, I don't really drink a lot of alcohol. The few times recently where I've gone drinking has been with my little sister and her friends, and that's pretty much the only reason that I ever go out drinking is when like my sister drags my ass out to a club or like bar or something, because alcohol is really not my thing. Due to like my health issues and stuff, alcohol just makes me really sick, and I discovered that I can't really drink anything other than vodka. If I stick to vodka, mostly okay, I can do like a few drinks or shots, but if I drink any other types of alcohol, it's like, forget it, I'm just gonna be fucking sick for days. So I tend to just avoid it. I have only one tattoo, and it was done by an incredible artist. Her name is Melissa, and I'm gonna link to her Instagram down below because you have got to look at her art. She's a freaking amazing tattoo artist. I waited a very long time to get my first tattoo. I had been designing this tattoo in my head for years, since like I was a teenager. And then at some point last year I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna freaking get this tattoo. And I met this girl. And the reason I realized, oh my god, she's not only gonna be like my tattoo artist but also my friend, was when I realized that she has a photo of Hanson framed on her like little shelf where she works at. I was just like, no freaking way. Which leads into fact number, what is this now? Fact number 18, which is my favorite band, which is Hanson. They've been my favorite band since I was like 15? Yeah, I think since I was like 15. But yeah, I've been a fan of theirs forever. I've met them. I've met like half their family. They're amazing individuals. And if you don't listen to Hanson, then bitch you should, because they're amazing. My best friend actually met because she saw photos of Hanson on a folder that I had sitting outside the drama classroom, and she was like, do you like Hanson? And I was very overprotective, and I was like, yes bitch, why? And she was just like, I like them too. And then she was like, I'm in love with Taylor. And I was like, I'm in love with Isaac. Perfect. Let's be best friends. And 25 years later, we're still best friends. And it's all Hanson's fault. It's all your fault, guys. It's all your fault. Fact number 19. I'm not really close to my biological family, so my friends are basically my family. Like my best friend, she's basically like my sister, and her mom is basically like a mom to me. But yeah, basically a lot of my family members are friends that I've adopted over the years, because generally most members of my family are actual pieces of shit. So yeah. Fact number 20, I play a lot of World of Warcraft, which I'm going to do right after filming this video. Did I open another thing? I don't think I opened another thing. I'm just all over the place right now. But again, the battery's running out. I'm really like freaking out, alright? Leave me alone. Woo! God. This one's also a soap. Oh my god. So freaking cute. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but it's cheesecake. It literally looks like cheesecake. It smells like cheesecake. But it's soap, and it's tricking my brain, and I don't like it. I really wish smell-o-vision existed so I could like waft this over to the camera and you can take a whiff. It's so good. I'm dead. I'm dead. Look outro. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Thank you for helping me with my outro. I'm sorry for interrupting your precious sleep.